weird.
That is the best part.
Me who
Oh.
eats citrus all the time. Okay.
Like the citrus eaters versus the non-citrus eaters.
Oh, I missed that orange so much. I savored it.
Eddie's dad started peeling an orange in the car, and I screamed and he threw it out the window. I
Like-
can't be around citrus, I just can't.
The thing that puts me off about citrus so much.
Is live, so when you guys are done, I'm gonna start.
Cool. But yeah, the thing that bothers me about citrus the most is just the fact it's used for all cleaning products. That's the smell. I hate it. Okay,
I'm
that's
trying to think of something to start the broadcaster on to make it really awkward and have Emmy need to explain what's going on again.
Nope, we're good. We started on our.
Oh, no! I got
love
one.
and
Did you
hate
know
of
that
citrus.
Chicago furries can now be like taken by animal control?
I did
Oh,
know
it's
that.
about that.
I did see that. That was an article that existed.
There we go. We've met our fucked up quota. You're welcome,
And you know what?
All right, let's do this thing. Somebody's having a good time. Okay.
Not the furries in Chicago. They are not.
They're
Hello.
distinctly not.
And welcome to the Ilderon Tales. We're playing D&D tonight. Dungeons and Dragons. Everything you're going to see is live storytelling. This is Seas and Skies. Ignore the title card because I did not update that to the right. Hold on. Here we go. Nope, not rename. Settings. Session 8. Boom. Okay. This is session 8 of the Seas and Skies campaign. If you're under the age of 14 and you're watching this, stop, talk to your parents because you're going to see content that is definitely inappropriate for you tonight. And otherwise, let's jump into it. Quick recap since we're on a smaller time schedule tonight. The party is in the town of, or on the island of Leitris in the nation of Heimsdale. They're in the, they were in the town of Wetchard's Fist, also known as the Spirit Sands. They sailed, after making a plan, they sailed down south to try and rob the Princess of Heimsdale, Princess Emery. They sailed and found her estate after talking to some local fishermen. Tried to stealth into the estate and started their stealth mission with casting, I think it was magic missile on a guard standing by the door.
It was an attempt of casting sleep, which also didn't work.
Yes, and after they tried to attack or sleep the guard at the door, the party got engaged in combat with the rest of the guards there. There were only 3 amongst them. There is a Queen's Guard, a powerful Arcanist, who set the forest partially ablaze and caught 3 of the party members in the blaze, knocking out Golden Wen, severely injuring Nefria and Ina. Nefria ran into the house. The rest of the party ran up to their aid, and from there, multiple party members got locked in the cellar below the below the estate. Nefria, running through the house, did find and overhear some gossip. Or Enrique snuck into the house and overheard gossip. Apparently there are werewolves inside of the house. Nefria saw a naked lady, and there are lots of laughing and giggling ladies in the distance. The party can assume they have crashed a very scandalous event. With that, as Nefria was trying to get away from this Queen's Guard, she cast magic missiles and blasted the life out of Nefria. The rest of the party was taken downstairs and questioned for their motives. It was believed that the children in the party, or at least the little ones, were forced to be bait so the rest of the party could rob the estate. However, Ina came forward and told most of the truth with a lot of lies. Almost got out of it. Almost got out of it, and then unfortunately cast a wild magic surge, and the very, very trained Queen's Guard reacted and attacked. Well, not attacked you guys, but put the party to sleep. Alright, so let's start with Nefria. Nefria, this is a double session in a row. It's starting with you. Fate has called Nefria to be the captain, I guess. Nefria, you are running up the stairs. You look to your left, to your right, quickly to see which way to go. There's a naked woman standing before you. You look up at her. 3 magic missiles crash into your back, one after another, and you just feel that astral force damage just sever your mortal form. You are dying for only a split second before you feel yourself falling and falling. You fall out of the estate. You fall from your body. You fall through the night sky towards a star, into a ocean, and you keep sinking, looking out into this murky ocean towards the star you are falling towards. It seems you are not falling towards it, but past it. It is a hazy image. You recognize the outline of Leetris growing larger and larger and larger as you continue to sink past through the murk and the currents and the waves. You can see the island is on fire. There are figures. They aren't completely whole. Go ahead and roll me a perception check real quick, and I'll give you more information on them.
My passive perception is better than what I rolled.
Yeah, the water is getting in the way. They don't look human. Whatever they are, as they are attacking the different settlements on the island. There are ships in the harbors of maybe at least a dozen different sales or organizations. Leetris has fallen. Everything you know, everything you love, the homeland, the place you grew up, is being burned to the ground. You sink and sink and sink until you find yourself on the bottom of this plane, standing on fiery ground. You are there for a few seconds before somebody walks up to you. There are 2 women that walk up to you, actually. One says, "Cursed, aren't you? It's not her time yet." One pulls down the waves from above you. The water comes down as a hand, grabs you, and thrusts you up, and back into your body. Roll me a Constitution save. Nefria, you wake up.
Holy shit!
You are in the cellar of Princess Emery's estate. It doesn't feel like the island is on fire, and your allies and your friends are around you. Tuir and Kalbahari, you two are the only other ones awake with Nefria here. Ina has been put to sleep. And Golden Wind is going to wake up in 1 hour from taking so much damage. Do the three of you want to do anything? You have a presumably about 3 minutes of alone time.
Okay. Ooh, okay, you're alive. Good. Okay, Cal. You need something. You need something. Anything. Table. I'll wake up Ina. I'll rub my hands together and just casually lift up Ina a bit and then just give her a slap across the face, imparting 1 HP of healing from healing hands, and as such waking her up.
Ow! Wait, did it actually feel better? What?
Magic hands. Come on. Up you get, sleepyhead.
Cal is going to. Is there a wooden table or chair that in the room?
There is a chair outside there is a chair outside the cells and a table with a long bench made of planks.
Wasn't Golden Wind late on a table though?
Yep, that's the. There's the table and the bench. A bench is at that table.
I'll take the bench leg, and Cal is just gonna break it to make an improvised club.
All right.
Roll a strength check or anything to break a table leg.
No, I'm gonna say you spend the next 3 minutes doing this, just kind of foot, shatters. You can pick it up, heft it a few times.
And
Club.
while that's happening, I'm going to deliver the same sort of slap to Golden Wind. I'm going to impart a bit more healing to it, actually. Like 2 hit points. There you go.
Oh.
Okay. We don't have time. We don't know how long it's gonna be until they come back. We need out now.
Before we go, and while we're still here, I died for a moment. I was no longer on this plane, and I saw Leetris on fire, and something bigger is happening. Those weren't humans destroying us. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Okay, that's great. Kind of already guessed that something may have been happening, considering, conspiracies. Let's save the details until we're not about to maybe be thrown in prison. Sound good?
Deal.
Cool. Golden Wind.
Yes.
Hold on.
Get locked,
Kalbahari was saying something.
Cal is going to cast 1 level of Cure Wounds on Nefria.
Oh,
I
thank
rolled
you.
bad.
Thank you.
Tuir, you were saying something?
Yeah, now that Golden Wind's awake, it's like, okay,
I'm just
locks.
gonna roll a intelligence save because that's what the roll would be.
Intelligence save for what?
It's for my lockpicking.
Oh, you're trying to.
Do you not have the tool set up?
Pick out of the
Yeah.
door.
No, I don't. Well, because I rotate the tools, but no, I don't have the tools set up. It's tinkering tools.
I have thieving tools, and I'm proficient. Like, I can quite capably do
so,
this.
The idea is that you guys are going to the door and you're picking your way out.
Yeah.
Has anyone checked to see if it's... Yeah, it should be locked, yeah.
I'm going to pause you guys there, and I'm going to jump over to Ramon with Enrique. Enrique.
Yes.
You see Ansky walk out of the cellar. She turns and locks it behind her. She walks into the house. You are aware that other guard was going to get food for Ina, and she will be returning soon. You have a few minutes. What do you want to do?
Okay. Did she put the key back?
She has it on her person. Each of the guards has a set.
Right. I guess maybe wait for the other one to come back because she seems easier to deal with. And if she has food, her hands will be full. I guess I'll try to ambush her when she tries to go in.
Okay. Let me grab my dice bag because I'm a silly DM who started DMing without it. Wait, I have a knife.
God, when she comes back, she's gonna get her shit rocked.
Well, I was gonna say, like, this is like within a minute. She's gonna be gone for like a little longer than that. I think I would have picked the lock.
No. That's a different guard.
No, Ina said she was here looking for food, and the guard showed mercy and went to go get her food.
Yeah, Golden Wind is confusing with the guard that literally just knocked everyone out and fucked off.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you're fighting with the power of deception.
All right, Ramon, for Enrique, go ahead and roll me a fortune check. You're trying to roll within your... Oh my god, I gotta take fortune away from you eventually. Roll within your fortune range. I didn't see the roll.
Oh, I forgot to ask.
81. That is out of your fortune range.
Sadly.
Okay. I'm gonna grab one more die from my bag. I think Insomni might have rigged her dice, so I don't want to,
How does everyone have so much fortune then? I only have 16.
I didn't give any last session. I'll give Tuir 20.
I'm at 35, so I'm not much behind. Well, not much ahead of you.
Enrique's the odd man out.
I feel like
Enrique
at
has
some
obscenely
point,
high
I
fortune.
think really early on, like when we started this campaign, you rolled a fortune check and actually got it. And that resets your fortune.
One of the other things too, we're kind of right now in Enrique and Nefria's storyline with Leetris. So they just kind of get more prominent focus from just being from here.
Right, okay. Just I remember only gaining it once, and that was like during the fucking law. What's his name again?
Lore.
Yeah.
Fucking.
The
I am not sure
Anyway.
who you're talking about. If you give
The
me
assassin guy.
Oh,
The- yeah, not Lynn. There we go.
No, it's Lynn. He used to be loyal. We knew
Loyal. Yeah.
Okay.
Used to be loyal. Now it's not Lynn.
No,
It's
it's
not
Lynn.
loyal,
It's
it's
not
not.
loyal.
No, he is not Lynn forever.
Stop dead-naming him.
I'm not dead naming him. I'm just saying he's not the right Lynn. Stop being a Lynn. You're not.
Lynn.
All right. So,
This is going to follow us the entire fucking campaign.
It is. I am going to make sure it follows. I am shitposting that hard. Anyway.
Enrique, you wait for do I have this person on Roll20 yet? I do not, but I will. Oh wait, I do. You wait for the guard to come back. It is only a few minutes before She is coming carrying a sack and a plate in her arms. Well, you think it is a good time to ambush her. There is another woman in gold gilded robes walking with her and talking. There are two people. The woman in the robes is armed.
Ooh. Gonna sneak back into my corner.
What was your stealth check last session?
Let me look up there and see.
20.
The
Okay.
lockpicking is not happening?
20, no.
No, it's happening. You got woken up at the end of this 3 minutes. All right.
What?
That
So,
don't sound right.
Yeah, we woke everyone up like as soon as possible while Kalahari was busy breaking legs.
yeah.
That was like a minute at most.
Through each
Like-
person, people coming through, Nafria talking, I have been watching the clock. It has been a total of 10 minutes. Since then, I've been giving you guys 5-minute sections. All right. We are jumping back to everybody together. Golden Wind, did you roll that check? You did roll that check to start trying to pick the cellar lock.
It was a 19, yes.
You are able to get several latches open. As you get the door open, you guys do hear footsteps and voices on the other side of the cellar. I will give you 1 minute to tell me what you do.
Shit, people are coming!
Close the door.
Okay, do we attempt ambush or?
I'm in no condition to fight.
I'm also in no condition to fight.
Act peaceful. Let me talk.
Can Cal put the leg?
Can I relock the door very quickly?
Is that your decision? This is the end of your 1 minute.
That is my decision.
Okay. I
And
won't
like
make
in
you,
panic, I try to relock the door in the hopes that they just don't notice.
I won't make you roll anything for it. You are able to get the cellar latch closed and scurry down the stairs. Within a few minutes, the guard is back. And hold on, let me edit this because I don't like all of that nonsense. There we go. Boop. The guard walks back in. She has a sack of salty smelling food and a plate of a steaming soup of sorts. The bench is broken, but the table's open. She'll put it on the table. She steps downstairs. Another lady follows her. There is a wide smile on her face. She has dark red hair and dark skin for the equator. There is a brief moment of everybody standing and being silent before the guard gestures for Ina and says,
Emmy?
Oh, yes, can you hear me?
Yeah. When they have gone downstairs, can I send my familiar after them to keep an eye on what's going on down there?
Sure. Here's your familiar's invisible.
Yes.
It still makes the noise, and it has to slip through a door, which stealthing through a door is disadvantage. So give me a stealth check for it with disadvantage, but because you're invisible, I am going to add 10 to your roll.
Let me find its stats. Hold on.
And why isn't this working? So sad. Tell me if you guys see a white portrait or not?
Yes.
Yes.
It's just straight white for you guys?
No, I see the picture.
No, we see the
Okay,
picture.
cool. All
Yep.
the information is stripped on my screen, but that is fine. All right. So did you roll that check?
Hold on. Okay, I was trying to see what it had. So that's R. Is it slash R D20
Yeah.
plus
2d20, and then we'll add 10 to whatever you roll.
Is it? Oh, that's slash R 2d20.
Yep. You're rolling with disadvantage. You're trying to stealth through a door.
2d20. No, that didn't do it. Was it the other slash? I normally just use the button at the top.
Can I roll it for you?
Yeah, go ahead. It has a +5 to stealth where you need to slash R, and we'll do however that works out.
All right. It's going to be a 9 plus 5 is 14 plus 10 is 24. All right. Your imp does slip downstairs.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Golden Wind just looks scared.
And I will pull Goldman towards the food.
Roll me a deception check.
Tuara is just going.
legitimately scared.
Tuara is going to just be like stood behind him, just like a hand on each shoulder, because obviously his healing is lay on hands, and it's just like they're feeling a bit better.
Okay. The woman is going to speak up and say, this is the first time I've ever had thieves down at this estate. Mitras is supposed to be a nice island. And
A nice island. I mean, like, I think it's quiet because it's away from everyone else, right?
To be fair, I have no say on that. Haven't actually been here prior to a week ago.
This is a state separate from the rest of the world. This isn't just a vacation island. This is a culture of itself, and there's great places and there's some rough places, and that's what makes this place special.
Yeah, just like every place.
she's going to nod and say, I've been coming here since I was a kid. I love this island. I'll tell you what, my retinue of guards gets here tomorrow evening, and it wouldn't be fair to march you off to the stockades unprotected and underguarded. So I am willing to let you all stay the night in a nice room upstairs, provided you leave all of your weapons with Ansky for the evening. And if it's money that you seek, such things are trivial. You can take a painting with you if you'd like. And in the morning, when you're all rested up...
I'm from an I'm from an isolated community, and that sounds batshit insane to me.
I'd like to do a check on how sincere this is, if this is, like, any potentially a trick or any way.
Go for it.
I think the scary thing is that she's 100% serious.
Nefria, this is a very strange woman to you. She's got a thin, small smile on her face, as she is extending some sort of olive branch. For the most part, you pick up that she's pretty genuine. It's kind of wild to be out here in the boonies, all on her own with, such a small guard. She probably does not think that there is any serious threats on this island.
Okay. Um, I am so sorry for this entire mix-up. Can't believe that this has happened. Thank you for this, and we would love to take your offer.
She's going to nod and say, the water in the bay out front is actually pumped in by an arcane aquifer. It's not seawater. You can bathe out front. We'll have you clean clothes for a rest at night. Ansky doesn't know that I'm setting you free. So if you just leave all your weapons down here, I'll send them later to grab them. I have guests upstairs. Please don't mess or antagonize with them. If so, please come and talk to me. I have remedies that can be helpful for you. Alright, Taylor, handle this. She brushes her hand towards the guard. The woman is going to roll her eyes and say, alright, I'll take care of all your stuff for the night.
This is a most gracious offer.
Never introducing herself, is going to turn and leave.
It's I believe it's polite to say we are in good graces, but probably not, and we should just feel lucky.
I mean, she still said that she was taking us to the stockade, right?
There is also that. Yes, she did say stockade.
I have a question. Is the guard still standing there as we say that?
Yeah, she's tapping the table and says, little ones, come on, your weapons and arms.
I don't have weapons.
Just above game quickly. How much? You said that. You said that you told a lot. I wasn't here for that. What did you say?
Oh, I told them that Miyago sent us here to find a way in and out of the estate on the promise that there was food and things here to steal because we are orphans and need money after we were displaced by the Darkwater event.
Cool. I think I think it might be a smart move to try and at least advise of potential conspiracy.
Oh yeah, I threw Miyago under the bus.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Should we bring up the Harmona stuff? Because it presumably is something that she might be aware of.
Did y'all say whether this is above table or in character?
This is above table.
So yeah, like with the guard standing right there.
Yeah, no, just wanted to cover, make sure what was covered. Like,
In character thing, I'm going to like just casually hold up my hands like I'm a spellcaster, no weapons, but I am hiding my dagger. So what checks do I need to make?
Give me a deception check. She's going to.
Oh no, I have weapons. What am I talking about?
She's going to pat you down for a focus and say, "Spells can still be dangerous, little one."
Oh yeah, fair enough. I'll hand over my focus, but just casually be like, but as you might have seen earlier, it won't really stop me. I can't always control my magic.
As you stop her from patting you down and hand her your focus, she does stop.
Cal is not going to resist, but he's going to say, I only currently have my holy symbol, and all my spells prepared are for healing. And
I kind of want to try to like.
Make me a persuasion check, Cal.
All right, he's not lying. All the spells he has prepared are mainly for healing. Persuasion. Let's go.
That's why it's persuasion and not deception.
what religion is Cal? Is he
Oh,
follower of Umiya?
He follows Umiya and Forgotten.
Okay.
The symbol is on the back of him, while right now he's front facing Umiya.
I'm gonna tell you to roll me a fortune check. What's your range that you're looking for? Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a fortune check. Umiya has a big following in these areas, but she is from the mainland. Questionably.
1d100.
Alright, you are within your fortune range. She's going to nod and say, well, if you're in service of the Mother of the Waves, we ask for her blessing tonight.
I can do my best to do.
She lets you keep your holy symbol.
Alright.
Okay, so I'm not... So I have, like, a light crossbow. I really don't want them to search my bag. Can I either try to sidestep them, or can I, like, suddenly pass the bag to someone who's already been checked? No, that's what I plan to do. I'm more concerned about the bag.
The bag of holding that has the dagger that we don't talk about?
The bag of holding that has everything.
Well, they didn't
And
say
I do mean everything.
everything to us. They said you have to give us our weapons. So just lay down the weapon.
Yeah, no. Well, I know, but like, I guess I was like, do I need to roll a check for that, or maybe a stealth check, or a sleight of hand, survival?
Just tell me what you do, and I'll tell you what you need to roll.
Okay. So I think my like bag of holding is like kind of like just strapped to me. And I wanna. I have a no. My character wears a cloak, right? Because it's like I got this big bag. So I have a normal bag, which is like kind of like. Do you remember how I described my character? I have this normal large bag that I keep everything in, and then in that bag I keep the bag of holding. So I kind of like take off my normal backpack and I start rooting around. And I start doing the thing I always do, where I start like pulling out all this random shit, like random like vials. I got like the crossbow and like a dagger, and I'm going to try to like subtly take the bag of holding and like put it behind the bag out of vision, or like, and then like slide that over to like Ina or whoever's standing next to me.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
As he's doing this, Joel's just going to open his palms out towards us, like, I gave you my weapons at the door.
Oh, you're trying to help? Help action.
I'll allow help. Go for it. Roll it with advantage. Roll one more time.
Yes!
Okay, no, 14.
She is going to say, yeah, you're good. Hey, Golden Wen.
Yeah.
Roll me one more dexterity check. DC...
Normal dexterity check, or?
Yep, dexterity check. I'm gonna say DC 13 on this one.
Okay, we made that one.
As you're rooting around for the bag and you're pulling things out and stuff, she turns to watch you, and you just get the bag passed off under her vision, as you hand her the crossbow and the dagger out of it. Please don't equip those from your character sheet. They will be locked in the cellar for tonight.
The crossbow and the dagger?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Because you've already been checked, so she doesn't have a reason to check you again.
Alright, with that, I think that's everybody except for Roriku and Enrique.
Honestly,
Nefria.
it's like, these are items I don't care about. We can absolutely leave these behind.
Nefria is going to willingly hand over the 3 daggers and 1 rapier, which are all kind of on the belt.
all of them.
All right. As Nefria puts her weapons down, you guys can follow Taylor out of the cellar. Or rather, I guess she'll gesture for you guys to climb the stairs up the cellar. Enrique and Roriku.
Yeah, I would have. I'm assuming I would have seen the fancy lady who I don't know is the princess walk by.
Yeah, if
And
you're
then-
listening through your imp, then you would be aware of what was said down there.
And confused, wondering if I should reveal myself, but I will wait to reveal myself.
Please don't.
Yeah, it's not that.
have
Roriku,
sneak
are
right
you
now.
going off to the ship? What are you doing? You are out in the brush and foliage. Jordan, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I muted myself.
No worries.
Was there anybody guarding the door now?
People are going in and out of the door.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I would just sit and wait in the foliage until the crew gives me a signal to do something. Because
Oh, so how are you gonna get out
I don't
of there?
trust making things not worse.
Okay. As you guys climb outside of, or climb the staircase and arrive outside of the estate, it is a pleasant, beautiful evening. You can look out over the bay. There is a warm breeze blowing around the island. In the springtime, you can easily bathe if you want, or you can just hang out and watch the stars. There's the quiet chatter coming from inside the estate. An air of pleasantness washes over the area until you guys hear Emery!
Is that normal?
The door is kicked open and Ansky comes out, dragging the princess by the ear and says, "They are criminals who are compromising your safety. Ow, 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 please let go." She's
But by this point, to whoever like
we're
just
all
taken
in
his
the bath.
well, by this point, could whoever like just kicked his boots off and just like slowly kicking the water in the pond.
Just full on, like, this is the beach episode now.
just vibing.
still holding her by the ear. Emery is hunched over, wincing in pain, and Ansky's going to say, "You don't know who they're working with, and you don't know who they've contacted. Sure, they look feeble and hungry and weak, but any one of them could have a sending stone on them, contacting with foreign agents."
I specifically looking at Cal.
Just like not decision glances later.
Has a mouthful of food, but she's like, I already told you who we work for.
She's gonna say, "So what, are we supposed to send them off to Wedgard's Fist? Just with the three of you? Boats have been sinking so much lately. And on ground, the path without Hermione here, ow! It's not safe."
What's this about?
Yeah.
that about-
To where's here like just turns and actually looks at the situation now and just like, wait, what?
You know-
She is barely paying you guys attention. Ansky is going to say, "I don't care. I'm sending a sending to your sister. I answer to the queen, not to you."
Ina, do you mind if we just have a word over here? So, I'm getting the feeling that, well, she is very much going. We already know that she's very much going to be a victim in all this. I'm starting to think that that's going to be misplaced.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she's just a figurehead at this point. Like, it doesn't really matter who, like, how important she is. It just matters who she's related to.
They're a royal.
Yeah, they're.
I think that Hamana's death has to be specifically related here. I think maybe we should tell her about that.
No, seriously, are we going to let them take us to the stockade? I thought we were going to escape at some point.
Cal?
Oh, no. No. Not that much.
We're trying to bring her back and have a means to do it.
Advise about this. Well, essentially, tell her the truth about Hamana. Well, apparently, it seems like there's a good relation there. We could get her on our side in a more meaningful manner.
Real quick, consider if they look into the death, everyone currently is claiming she was killed by a Valkyr dagger, which we have in our possession.
Actually, everyone's claiming she fell off a cliff. The only people who know about
She was killed. Say she was killed by a Valkyr dagger, which we have in our possession.
I mean, does it help that it's no longer in one piece?
It's what?
Oh yeah, I've been running some experiments.
Talk about it. If
later.
that's on you. Maybe check with Kalbahari. I never actually met her.
That's a fair point. Kalbahari!
Fuck.
It's like, pretty sure like half of us could like breathe underwater. It's like we really could have left at any point.
Wait,
Yeah,
they just took us to water. Wait, no.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's not ocean.
Kalbahari, I'm pretty sure you. Yeah, it's not connected. Kalbahari, I'm pretty sure you just heard all that. So, what's your opinion?
I say we tell them. And use that as leverage.
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
But tell them what happened, and maybe we can get some peace on this island if we tell them and have them work with us, because they said missing, not dead.
Yeah, they don't know.
They don't know.
Okay, in that case,
Well, also, like, you're her apprentice. Like,
Yes.
well, we did. Looks at Golden Wind.
No, that I was her apprentice. There's a few.
I mean, like, what thing are we referring to specifically?
Hey, E.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump in for a second. There's a document I've been meaning to get you that I just haven't sat down and completely made yet. You, for the 2 weeks you were here, you would have been doing a lot of Harmana's daily rituals with her, which are seemingly mundane tasks, helping people with work on specific days, bringing some people bread from a specific bakery, going and helping with paperwork at the docks, leading people through the mountains. She did have a ritual and a set of things that made people comfortable, and none of those things are getting done anymore, and it is like a slow growing agitation of all of these forces. I meant to get you the list while you were in Esperina, and I haven't sat down to make it. I will let you roll a history check, and I will put it at DC 13 of any tasks that involved this estate. You have not met the princess before, but you can question what Hermana's dealings were on the southern island, if you so wish.
Okay.
But in the future, I will get you that list. Maybe
Thank
one or
you.
2 sessions from now.
Let's see how it goes. I have a negative in. Hey!
Yes! Woo!
Not terrible.
So for Cal, you are going to know that Hermana did come to the estate regularly. She made sure it was always stocked with some of the best luxuries the island had to offer. It was the last trip on her stop most of the time on those 3 and 4 day travels that she would do from settlement to settlement to settlement on the island. And most of what she brought here was either cooking spices or wines.
I can try to talk to them. Please explain what's going on.
Okay.
They deserve to know.
Well, I'm going with you.
I know.
Okay.
Just Cal is going to head over to the Wincing and Pain. You mentioned Hermana.
As you turn back around, she's the scene has still evolved as Emery is on the floor kicking against Ansky. Ansky is holding her robes, and Emery is saying, "You do magic stuff. Just figure out. Just divine. Use divination."
Hello?
Here, let me help. I'll cast Thaumaturgy on Kalbahari, so he's 3 times louder.
She stops and looks at you. Ansky is going to say, "Stop being a child." She turns her attention to you all.
He slowly gets lower to their level, like eye level.
Ansky is still standing up.
He's 7 feet tall.
Fair.
The 2 holy people kneel before.
Not kneel, but goes down to get to eye level. You said Hermana is missing.
She's going to. Well, I'll roll her a history check. Please don't think. She is going to say, "Oh yeah, my chef said she missed her last delivery. Normally, when it's so close, she waits for us, and we sing songs together into the night."
My condolences for not having been able to relay the message sooner. My name is Kalbahari. I'm her assistant. She has been in an accident.
Accident is putting it a little lightly.
She is currently deceased, and we are majority of the island is currently waiting on the ritual for her burial rites. And it is a large ordeal that is currently going on. I am sorry to be the messenger. Bad news.
Emery is going to say, "Dad? Well, we have people at the castle. We can take her body to the castle." She looks to Ansky. Ansky is going to shake her head and say, "We can't save every commoner in the country."
I'm going to roll an internal dice real quick of how much Cal dispulges. I'm going to say...
Duer just trying to hold his tongue and let Kalbahari speak.
Gonna say high, he brings up a little bit more information. Low, he tries to comfort. I understand this will this news is hitting everybody in their own way. I have tried.
We turned to
and
piracy after. I'm sorry.
You all turned to piracy. I am trying to keep you guys sane. Shut up.
I am literally here getting away from piracy.
Meanwhile,
Shush.
so
We're good pirates,
but
but we do
with that-
else.
we have
Good pirates in air quotes.
Okay, we're done.
Guys,
We're
let's
done.
stop
Let East talk.
interrupting E. Go ahead, E.
we have done our best to gather the materials to try and bring her back, although we are currently unable to, as there is some complications with it. But with knowledge I have been given, I think we have some mutual gain from making sure Miyago does not succeed as I do.
Who?
Okay. There is more to this.
So, let
A lot.
the Miyago, the one that hired the orphans behind us to
Oh, we're in this scene. Okay.
yes,
You're in the
no,
scene. You're just in the background.
the one
Wave.
that hired the orphans behind us to get information was with her at that time. There's reason to assume that he would be involved in the accident, and there's heavy air quotes when he says accident.
I'm not sure about any one of the rest of us, but I, for one, think that there is a lot of risk coming along in general to this island. With Harmona gone, everything is slowly falling apart, and there is
There's a lot
clearly
of There's clearly a wound on this island, and no one has been able to suture it, as many sides are trying to keep the wound fresh.
There's a civil war brewing. That's what they're trying to say.
Yeah. There's more than just a civil war.
Insurrection.
I saw a vision of the
The toppling of the
nations
monarchy.
backing and trying to kill everyone on the island. It's not good.
Eric, for Nefria, you can roll me an intelligence check. I'll put it at DC 12 for trying to remember any significant details about your vision.
Nice.
Nefria, you are going to recognize several, or you're going to remember several different things. Of the two ladies you saw, you're going to pick out some major details from them. One was in a military looking outfit. On her shoulder, she had a crest of a silver dragon and a green tower. Of the other one, you don't immediately recognize any significant features about her other than her white hair. But what you do remember is she was not wearing her armor. Her armor was floating around her in bubbles of water. And of the city and of the nation, the southern coast of Letris was burned and destroyed. A path of destruction northwards. All of the current fires and all of the chaos you witness was on the north side of the island, still raging. The southern and eastern side of the island was completely decimated already. Do you want me to write
All
this
right.
down for you?
Yes. Yeah. But I'm going to relay that somewhat abridged to it was like a wave of fire across the island, and we're not safe here, and Miyago is part of the problem, and yeah, I'll just stop there.
Seems like, in my unprofessional opinion, someone isn't happy with your kingdom and this island. From the sounds of that vision, is on the verge of becoming a battleground.
Needless to say, this week's of a setup, which is why I felt it imperative that I am playing with my hand on the table. It is up to you what you will do with the information.
Just know that all we want is, well, the safety is what's best for the people in general. We don't want destruction of this island. We don't want the death of anyone.
Emery is going to kick at Ansky's hand, finally freeing herself, and say, "See, I told you they're good people. You gotta trust them more."
I mean, no, in all fairness, like, you should probably listen to her.
Shake her head and say, "I don't trust anyone." I'm gonna
Smart.
I'm gonna need some form of commitment or something that convinces me that you all can be trusted here, at least with the information you hold and with the information you give.
Cal,
we hold information.
Oh, hold on. No, with the information we just gave, basically we could be lying to her.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, right, got it.
So Cal, I think Cal might have like a little list of like chores that he would have in his clothes, maybe.
Possibly.
Cal just pulls out his to-do list. Oh yeah, so here are all of Harmana's chores while she was still alive. Blah 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 blah.
I believe the wine and fine spices was the last thing on the delivery list that she was scheduled to deliver to you all. And with that information, as her assistant, I was in charge of delivering and helping out with a few things here and there. Many on the island would recognize my face.
Roll me a persuasion check, E.
I mean, not bad.
So I will tell you guys right now, you are in a skill challenge. It is a group skill challenge. You guys will need multiple successes if you wish to succeed. That is counting as one. She's going to take the paper, look it over, and shake her head and say, "If this Miyago hired you and this Miyago killed her, you could have just looted it off her corpse. No."
Well, Hamana did me essentially saved my life, and is who prior to her death, actually it's the reason I came to this island, was to join these people. Maybe you don't believe that, but I do have the letter that she sent me, and if it is not enough for you, then will get on his knees and bow his head in front of Ansy, was it?
Ansky, yeah.
Yeah, Ansky.
Faster.
Yeah. Then have my head if it will sway. Fucking hell, what's the word I'm trying to say? If it will
Persuade you?
sway your belief. There we go.
Roll me a persuasion check. You have advantage.
Yay. I'm good at persuasion. Hell yeah.
She's gonna cross her arms and say, "Careful, because I'll take it."
I'm
go.
sure you would.
While I do not recommend...
You guys have
taking
2 successes.
While I do not recommend you taking his head, there has been a reason why I have not been fighting here. I have been doing my best to try and make sure she gets out. And my first reaction is very similar to Princess, of trying to bring her back. I am not strong enough myself to roll and
Oh, you cut out E? You're not strong enough to...
to revive her without a scroll and without luck. However, we do have the resources and have been trying to get that done. But as I said, there are roadblocks between us and that goal. We have deliberately made... I have not made a single attack directly at any of you. And I even willingly lay down my weapons. If I was here to fight any of you, I would most likely go in swinging, considering the weight of the hammer that you guys currently have in the armor, that it belongs to me. I am here to try and make the island at peace again and clean wounds, not start more fires.
I'll allow you to roll another E. I want the group to participate, but
Okay.
roll it with disadvantage.
I don't know what I can offer here. I didn't know Herman.
Disadvantage, you said?
Yeah, I will let you guys all know you are trying to convince her. Not only are you not a threat and working for the good, or you know, a friend of Hermana, you are working for the good of the island. Anything you have that can sway her mind. You guys currently have 2 out of 3 successes. Cal, she's gonna shake her head and say, "You did come in swinging. The little ones first."
This is my fault. This is my fault. I'm so sorry.
I didn't even get a chance to attack. All I did was heal myself. You literally set us on fire.
Yeah, we just got lit on fire.
Like, we quote unquote did not swing at all. You lit us the fuck up.
I was not involved with any attacks. But... No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, Enel kind of sheepishly stepped forward. So, if we're trying to show you we're trustworthy, I'm not an orphan, and I'm not from the Darkwater event, and I'm not hungry. Thank you for the food, that was wonderful. I'm gonna point.
I mean, speak for yourself.
He actually is all of those things, for the record. I just me.
I got thrown by a fire giant into a puddle, and then I flew out of the ocean.
Emmy,
Are you done, Ina?
Could my
That's not the shenaniganry.
could my familiar have followed them? Because I wanted to try something. I just want to make sure if it could be like there, so I could communicate to someone.
Yes. What are you trying to do? Because I'm gonna keep what you're saying in mind, Sunrise. What are you trying to do?
I'd like to have my familiar communicate with Cal, because it can talk common, so it can relay a message back to me to ask it. Have the familiar ask Cal, should I reveal myself as I'm the child of the priestess that handles the funerals? as a sign of good faith, because I am stealthing right now, and to show more signs that we don't mean any harm.
Cal, you can answer in chat. Ina, go ahead and finish.
So we really were hired by Iago. I did lie about this. I'll take out my dagger and toss it on the ground and kick it over. Sorry, force of habit. I'm sorry for casting fog cloud on you. I truly did not mean to. It's really hard to find work, and with Hermana here, the island's gotten not here. It's gotten even worse. So we're just trying to do something right.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Can they have advantage?
Oh, I do.
Like,
Wait, no.
I will give the help action
How do you
since
get
this
the help
does
action?
involve me.
I will allow the help action. How do you provide it?
You know the Puss in Boots, like the cute cat eyes?
Melt him.
Golden One, I will allow you
And
to
then
do...
also I'm doing like the little like kitty.
Golden One, I will allow you to do a help action, no matter what happens. But roll me a charisma check, and if you get past DC 15, I'm gonna give Insomni +5 to the roll because why not?
I got.
Come on.
Okay,
come on.
+0. Come on. Now.
Boo.
Whatever. We'll get the advantage.
You tried to do the cat eyes, but you're bruised.
You are.
I am like burnt to shit.
You are a cute cat, but she is a dog person. However, that is going to be enough to bend her softening resolve. She's going to shake her head and say, "The Admiral can deal with you all."
Oh, we know her too.
Oh yeah, actually no, we have a letter from her. Is it a bad time to mention that we've actually took a job from her? Can we have that verse?
Tuaru's just gonna facepalm.
She's going to say, "You're agents of Admiral Alarai?"
Freelance.
Well, not officially.
We're freelance, but you know, we took a job from them.
I
Just
have been
birthday
trying
basis.
to. I have been trying to convince many of these individuals to not always fight things that they are against.
She'll put a hand
Think of it as
forward
playing a
and
bit of
say,
all sides.
"Could I read the letter?"
Yeah, where's
Cal has it. Cal has it.
Okay.
Right here. It was the letter of recommend. Actually, it was the.
No, give him the real letter, not the.
No, it was the writ of recommendation.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Isn't
but
that
there's
what
also,
letters
like, we
go to
found
the
a-
diamond NFTs?
Iago had a forgery, saying
No.
like a different thing.
Oh, okay, no, over the table. No, Cal doesn't have that. That is.
Yeah, you guys have a real letter, and Lynn potentially has a fake letter.
But just it wasn't. Didn't we get that so we could go do the diamond NFT trading?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
This
Just wanted to
is
confirm.
a letter of writ. This is a letter of writ after helping her out with a few things, namely trying to help try to ease tension between you all and the island.
She's going to take it, read over it, and say,
Can we mention to the Admiral that she set us on fire and then file a formal complaint?
I grew up with the
Golden, no.
I grew up with the Admiral's son. She's a family friend. I'll get the guest suite prepared for you. She turns and looks towards Emery and says, "We leave first thing in the morning."
That I agree with.
Emery smiles.
No, it was a stockade. We weren't being executed. We're
One is
still
where
alive.
one they hold you, the other one they execute you.
Okay, so, we are going to have to go sort out our ship.
I think we got things to do. We should probably like go back to the ship.
I'm going to walk out with my hands up, like,
Also, one other thing.
Oh, Jesus.
I wasn't
it's a
expecting.
bit late for me.
I wasn't expecting us to pass that last one, and I thought you were going to have to say to do that to pass. So
I would say, like, he was the breakout plan.
If... Okay. Yeah. Bring
when Enrique walks out, she's going to say, "Of course, once it's safe." She rolls her eyes and says, "One of your friends ran off into the woods, a blue one. If you have any way to send for him."
I am not strong enough to have sending yet.
Which sending stone can we use?
Can we cast dermatology on
it's
Ina
not
and
worth
have her just
You're
yell?
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
someone cast thaumaturgy on me.
Cal will.
I'm gonna take out my signal whistle that I keep on me at all times.
Everyone cover your ears.
Yeah, cover your ears, everybody.
Meanwhile, Cal stuck with the hand in the loudening position.
The
Blow into my whistle as hard as I can, and then scream, "Roriku!"
Mm-hmm.
Hey, does Galbahari get deafened?
I am used to
You
Wait,
guys,
did anyone yell the werewolves upstairs?
I was about to say, won't the guard stop y'all because that's
Oh,
really
God, all the
going
wolves.
to interrupt the.
The dog whistle.
They can only be heard by Mirai.
Roriku, you feel a small sense of dread down your shoulders as you hear your name echoing through the forest. That said,
Is it my full name?
Yes.
is it Roriku or just
Just Roriku.
okay?
No.
Roriku,
Alright.
no.
All right, so I'm not in trouble with my mom.
Yeah.
Good to know.
All right.
You hear the annoying whine of your sister.
Okay.
Real quick, for everybody, you have gained access to the princess's estates. After a moment,
What a wild session.
Tali is going to come and talk to Ansky, and Ansky's going to send her off to the servants, and have the room prepared. There is never a moment where you guys are hanging out with Emery that Ansky does not have a sight line on her. If she's in a room, Ansky is in the hallway watching.
No, that's fine.
She follows her, not particularly like a hawk on her shoulder, but you can generally assume if you want to try something in the princess's vicinity, you'll have to roll a stealth check. Otherwise, the princess is going to tell you guys, my family was throwing out all the portraits and they got shipped here anyways. My father bought them before, well, you know. Anyways, take what you want. They're kind of depressing. You might be able to get a couple coins off of them. Everybody can get one, and maybe that'll solve your coin troubles. Anyways, I have the best chefs in the world. Enjoy the dinner later tonight.
Whoa! Best chef in the world.
Please do not do this right now. Please do not.
Roriku
Please.
kicks down the whole forest and steps into the estate.
I love the.
You don't have the best chefs in the whole world. My brother's not here yet.
I'm just imagining this is happening, and suddenly he's on top of the just hey, what are you talking about?
Hey, I
Anyway,
heard my name. So I heard best chef in the world, and I wasn't included in that comment.
anyway, um, excuse me, Lady Ansky, was it?
Yes. I was telling you guys you have free roam of the house, but if you want to tackle right before you guys go in the house.
Yeah, I'll want to quick. Well, I'll catch up to her, but I do want to speak to her.
What do you say?
So, first of all, yes, I 100% agree with securing the princess elsewhere. As for what to do next, I just want to suggest something to you. Perhaps it would be a good idea to lay traps, wait in ambush for whoever arrives here after, well, essentially. I doubt that we're the only ones who were commissioned contracted to find entrance to this estate. I very much doubt that. In fact, I very much doubt that at some point we weren't being watched until they found what they needed. So, what I advise is probably have some sort of armed forces around here ready for capture.
Okay, under the table, like player talk, do we mention that we know that they're after the teleportation sigil?
They do. They under the table.
Already
yes,
mentioned it.
They already know it.
Yeah.
They do know it?
They already know.
Yeah, that was advised at the end of the last session that they were specifically after the sigil.
And they only put us down there because they were reasonably sure we weren't after it.
Yeah, and then turns out that's what we're here for, which was then
If
shared.
we were doing it.
Yeah, that's not what we're here for.
Yeah, it's not what we're here for, but we have it.
No,
So-
I don't think we told them that we took a copy.
No, and
We-
keep your mouth shut.
And, like, we're not going to.
Yeah, no.
There's still so many issues I have with the sigil.
There's a lot of issues, but don't worry, we'll figure them out later.
I'm not going to bring up that specifically we have the sigil, but send her to find some form of entrance to the estate, and I can only assume it's for her. So that's just my personal recommendation. What do you think?
Ansky is going to shake her head. Let me pull up her character card real quick. And
Like, Tuera is being quite open, but at the same time, she's like, look, I very much doubt we're the only ones that were contracted if we were even if we were not being watched. I'd be surprised if somehow we weren't being watched as well.
We can also let her know that nothing should happen tonight because the person instigating this invasion has a meeting tonight, 17 hours away from this location.
So
I mean,
she's gonna speak up and say, hold on, let me make sure my microphone's not muted. She's gonna speak up and say, I don't understand why anybody would target Princess Emery. I mean, sure, if you want the blood of a royal, but she was third in line for a throne that's already been passed to her older sister, who has 2 secure heirs ready for it. She doesn't take part in any politics in the country and doesn't move with any of the factions or guilds. Barely even keeps the faith.
Pretty much. It's like, I don't think it really matters who it is. It's the fact that she's a royal.
I'm not discounting that the princess's safety is at risk. What I am discounting is the effectiveness and the motives of those behind this scheme.
I don't think. Well, I think that she is just a stepping stone to potentially reach higher up. From what I have come to learn in the past few weeks and what I've seen, well, like I said, outside, I think there is some big conspiracy going on that is involving not her, but her family. And this island's just going to be the stage. Take that for what you will.
She's gonna nod and say, I could set a trap here. The estate will be empty after the clan leaves.
Well, we were supposed to be reporting back. It just looks out the window. Well, at some point after the sun rises today, we're supposed to be going back with whatever information we had regarding entrance to this estate. So, I see this as a first opportunity to properly work together. Would you prefer us to give some sort of false information? Or do you want us to give something accurate and have them fall straight into a trap you set?
She's going to say, how far up and how knowledgeable are these people? We could give them a teleportation sigil for a Heimsdale armory. They can go straight into the guards of the mainland.
I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, we were talking to the... Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, we were speaking to the outermost reach of this conspiracy, and I just have a feeling it's got a lot of layers to it. So, and so I don't know what they might already actually know the sigil you suggest. There's also that risk.
She's going to nod and say, I'll bring the info to Governor Erelak. With luck, Erelak will put one of his agents to investigate this. And then the truth of the matter will come to light.
Do I know Governor Erelak? Has he been in office for a long time?
You do. The party all knows Governor Erelak. You guys, I'll allow Nafria a history check for if you have any additional information. You guys all know the man that died to save Loyal, Lynn, was the agent of the governor sent to specifically investigate all of this. Lynn, in quotation marks, has now taken his name and his mission.
Can I attempt a history on the governor?
Yeah, go for it. Nafri, I'll give you information in 10, 15, 20. Does anyone else want to try information on Erelak?
Can I give it a shot? I don't know if
I got nothing.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god. Okay, Enrique and Tuir. Well, Tuir, you actually don't get the tier of 5. It's really interesting that the Heimsdale government is a monarchy, but there are people within that monarchy that also have power. Isn't that cool?
Duer's just gonna be like, Governor? Don't like the sound of that.
Moving up, Enrique, yes, you are aware of the governor of the island is Erelak. You have lived here for most of your life. He has been set in charge of this island for quite some time. Erelak is pretty well liked. He's very laissez-faire. He keeps taxes low. Most of his dealings in the ports and with the farms his contracts, he uses to pay taxes to the crown. relieving a lot of the burden off of the islanders. So, for the most part, he's a businessman that keeps to himself on his mountain, lets the people of the island go about their own deals. He does have a business on the eastern side of the island. That's just what you know from living here. Nefria has the same stuff. At a 10 Nefria, you'll get additional information. Erlak actually would have weekly meetings with Hermana, and Hermana would get a sack of coins from him each week to go about tasks for the island and distributing them. At a 15, let's see. Let me actually go look at my Erlak note.
Sounds pretty good.
Because I'm going to give you additional information. Erlak is a collector of magic items. He, on his estate on the mountainside, it is said that he has a vast wealth of treasure, and he doesn't really even need the business he runs or the position running the island. This is more of a retirement for him. That said, Ina, you get a 20. Ina, I'm gonna say you've met Erlak coming up in a market. When you probably first came to this island looking around, you bumped into him. He is a half-orc Milsarai man, and he is very, very attractive, very handsome. I think that's all the information I'm going to give you.
Fair enough.
Dude, fucks.
Yeah.
Damn.
Actually,
okay, so...
you know what? You got a nat 20. If you want to ask one question, if it's reasonable, I'll answer it.
In what way is he hot?
In what way is he hot, for God's sake?
Like, is it his chin? Does he have mad
He's a
pecs?
short king.
He's a short king.
He's a short
Oh,
king.
hell yeah. Ask me
Damn.
one question.
He is a hot armrest, I'll tell you that much.
I love
I
it.
am also short.
Okay. Anyways,
Okay, back to the conversation.
Ansky
Okay.
told you that she is going to bring the matter up to the governor, and the governor will send one of his agents on it.
Okay, but we
does
make. Okay, but we need to make. Okay, but we need to report back our findings at some point after sunrise. So sort of need a short-term answer as to what which you would prefer we do. Either give something fake,
We could tell
or
them we got caught at the door, didn't make it inside, and they sent us away because they're nice. Avoid suspicion.
Potentially.
Ansky is going to say, the other two guards I brought here are mostly just a bit of additional muscle. As far as a serious threat, I'm the only Queen's Guard here capable of dealing with such a thing. I don't want to seek out danger. She shakes her head and says, "Don't compromise the security of this estate. You are honored guests, but please do understand that I can't trust you implicitly, and I have to think about my orders from the Queen for the princess."
I completely understand. That is why I came to you with this issue. To get, as the head of security, I need your opinion on how this should best go down. We don't know when, and I don't know when they are planning to actually act on whatever information we give back. But yes.
We could also just say it was completely bungled and we didn't get anything.
That probably am going to do that. But anyway, so well, thank you for at the very least hearing me out. I'll let you go back to your duties, and I will just slowly back away.
All right. You guys are allowed free roam of the estate. No, there are other people here. As you guys start roaming the estate, the princess goes and talks to her guests, and for the most part, this is a very fancy cocktail party that you guys have crashed. People are clothed. There is always a glass of champagne or wine, not within reach, but within asking for. The princess has about a dozen servants running across the estate, serving people. All in all, she does have 6 other guests here, other than you guys. They are all questionably lycanthropes, as you've been made aware.
There's a lot of dogs here.
Do you say that out loud? Oh, yeah, you are a cat.
I am a cat.
Is there like a guard watching us, or are we left to our own devices? Can I pull Golden Wind to a quiet place alone where no one will look at us?
Sure.
Yeah, no guards are watching you guys. The princess does not care about the stuff here.
Okay.
Like she said, she was like, oh yeah, you can just take a thing off the wall. What's it matter?
Okay, I'm gonna pull Golden Wind into a quiet corner or a hallway or something. I'm gonna be like, 1, don't drink any of the alcohol they give you. If it smells strange, don't drink it. 2, don't call them dogs. 3, I'm gonna pull out the copy of the teleportation sigil and ball it up and say, eat this.
Wait, what?
I need you to eat this.
At least let me have water with it.
It.
Well,
I need to not have this anymore. 3rd, I'm taking away your blasting jelly when we get back to the ship because you're playing with that dagger.
I'm just imagining just a tiny scrap of paper just hanging out the corner of his mouth while the wind just returning streaming tears, anime style.
I almost kept it together.
Oh god.
okay. 1, are we in a cartoon or are we more realistic? Secondly,
No.
My cat is my homework. That's what we tell my cat.
Oh,
okay.
Rariku wants to walk into the kitchen and go, I hear there's a lot of top chefs and I'm here to test my metal.
Oh, okay. You can you can have a cook-off against the chef here, and he. I'm gonna roll you a percentage die for how talented this guy is. So, Roriku, this is a chef from the Tide Gate of Ilonagai. It is an area of lots of people passing through from every different facet and corner of Ilderon. He has a wide variety of cooking methods under his belt and a wide variety of dishes. And he is trained in fine dining. So you can roll me 3 cooking checks using your cooking supplies, and add your proficiency bonus to them to test them side by side to your dishes. Regardless, oh my god!
Well, there goes one.
Yeah, you will learn something.
Holy shit.
Oh, there's 2.
And give me one more. All right. So, if you want to describe the dish you cooked, you are more than welcome to. Rather than going and trying to. Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say I'm creatively bankrupt.
That's fair.
Just assume it's amazing.
I'm kind of in the same boat of like rather trying to piece together like what they would eat. Here. Yeah, I would say you definitely catch him off guard with some of like the Mirai styles you bring to the table with the first dish, and the small little servings you serve. You get lots of compliments from people as it is brought out and served around the estate. By the time you guys get the second dish out and being served, you are lacking the abilities of fine dining, and that just appealed to it. People compliment his dish a lot more. And on the second one, you're able to really step up your game. Unfortunately, he ekes you out just knowing people's palates and knowing like a little wider variety. Roriku, I will give you a lesson that you've learned tonight. If you spend the rest of the night just sitting and cooking with him, I'm gonna give you a special feat. Put it as a cooking lesson, fine dining. If you are ever trying to roll a persuasion check, while you have in front of a meal you have prepared, you can spend this feat once per day, and I'll write this down.
Okay.
And if you make that persuasion check over a feast that you've prepared, or a dinner that you've prepared, I'll give you +2 to the roll.
Nice.
All right. Does anyone else want to do anything?
Just talk and mingle. We're like, so, how's it like being a werewolf? Do you come to these things often? What's it like here?
What's it like being a
Oh, okay.
I
He's
do
getting
want to-
his flirt on.
And thus we learned what the meaning of microaggression was.
I was going to try and thank the princess, but I am getting for bed.
Okay,
Because it is getting close to my cutoff.
that's fair.
I mean, I feel like this is a good place to just end. Personally.
Ending on what's it like to be a werewolf. We'll
Oh,
go.
it's like on a mic.
Start flirting, but keep an eye out.
All right.
I'm 13 and my throat hurts after eating a wad of paper.
I will give you guys a final bit of information as you all chat and talk. The princess has another estate on the edge of the desert, the Duraeus Desert. That is where this clan of lycanthropes is from. They escaped a storm giant that they were in service to in the forests of Yan Baharin.
Wait, you guys know the forests of Yan? I come from the forest of Yan Baharin.
You guys actually fought on opposite sides of the forest for different giants, but yeah, they would be familiar with your giant, and you would be familiar with theirs.
Oh my god, he was a bastard. I mean, so was ours. Like, he threw me in a puddle and I flew out of the ocean.
I don't have the name of it written yet, but I will send it to you before the next session. That said, the princess has grown attached to them and drags them around the rest of Heimsdale when she gets the opportunity to. This trip has been
attached, you say.
several weeks in the planning, and unfortunate that it's being cut short, as it was supposed to be a week-long affair.
Affair, you say.
And you guys know what these people are all here for. They're behaving while you're here.
I was like, okay, so when are you leaving so we can start the real party?
With that, we will end. Or we got 8 minutes. Eric, for Nefria, how's she feeling about the vision and everything she saw?
She is still freaking out. Not sure whether it feels like a vision of the past, the future, or if she was on... I don't know if she really realized that she was on a different plane and just, like, completely freaked out. I'm pretty sure she's exhausted from, like, all the trauma.
Does Nefria try and steal a portrait?
She doesn't have to steal a portrait.
We don't have to steal it. We just full on take it.
Yeah,
I was planning on taking all of the portraits that she had set aside for us. She doesn't care about the stuff.
You're going to take all the portraits?
Not every portrait in the entire building. I mean, I'm going to be discreet on the hallways where people aren't in there currently. I'm not going to just be like with a pile of portraits. I'm not even that big enough to carry half of them.
I would say, like, do you want the bag of holding?
If you...
No, yeah, that's right. You have it right now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna want that back.
I'm gonna throw you.
You made me eat like a wad of paper. I want my bag of holding back.
Nefria, I'm gonna throw you a bone. In the... Well, no, I just rolled high on a percentage die. In the portrait gallery, as you are going and looking for which portraits you're going to take, one catches your eye as you stop and you feel paralyzed and drawn to it. It is of a military woman with her hands behind her back, standing in front of the known sigil of Nazaran. The portrait is, when you go to look at the name of the portrait, well, first, before you look at the name of the portrait, the reason it catches your eye, it is the woman with the insignia on her jacket from your vision. When you go to look at the name of the portrait, it is Lady Akadiris Kralos, with the title The Unrelenting Dragoness. This portrait was painted 500, or not 500, this portrait was painted 480 years ago.
I'm gonna point at that painting and say, we absolutely need this. And
I will give it to you. You can take it off the wall. It is a old delicate thing. The oil on the canvas is cracking. There are areas of the portrait that look great where an arcanist has probably mended it several times over the years. It has been probably in neglect since King Ruby Stone's death.
Ina is particularly good at handling art. Am I correct, or is that?
This thing is 2 Inas tall. Maybe 2.5 Inas tall.
Oh, I'm smaller than Ina.
Yeah. Well, you guys have found the portrait you like. I will let you add it to your inventory. You can get a servant to help you take it up to your room. And it is worth 370 gold pieces. If you want to mark that. Portrait of Lady Akadiris Kralos. Alright, we will end there for the night.
Well, that was a rather short, efficient session, I do say.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out a little bit. Thank you guys all for watching. The website is updated. Our next session's on the 4th, and if you look at www.ilderontales.com, you can keep up with everything.